Hey, it's your boy AJ back with another freaking video, and today I'm here with a What's Tea Jalen, you guys. Before we get into the video and before I roll the intro, honey, I want to say if y'all came from the live redirect, thank y'all for coming, honey, because I know it was a wait plus a countdown, and if you don't know who I am, you're like, what am I waiting on? I hope he got something funny to say. Well, baby, you're in for a ride, so let's roll the intro and get directly into the video. So, first thing first, I'm the realest. The second thing I want to say is I have not done a tea video. I haven't done a video in like 3-4 days, child, because I've been working on Vlogmas. Vlogmas has been taking a lot of my time, honey, because it's almost December. Like, I can blink twice and it'll be December, honey. So I've been working on Vlogmas, doing a lot of stuff, getting shit ready, filming this, doing that, and it's been holding me, you know. I've been doing shit, girl. I can't do current content, then also doing Vlogmas stuff. It's just a lot to do, but I've been trying to make it work. But anyways, let's get into the tea. Y'all like, girl, you rambling about you. Let's get into the tea. So first thing on my list is my good girl, Sweetie. Now look here, Sweetie, I love you. I love her as a face and a personality. When she done her YouTube channel, she had a YouTube. I know Bo always be like, girl, she needs a YouTube channel. She had done like a YouTube channel type reality show thing a couple years back, I think during COVID and before COVID, but it's kind of slacked up now. But she was doing that, and I was tuned in every single week. I think it was like Icy Life or something like that. I was tuned in every single week, and the views were amazing. I don't know why she does not do that anymore, but she's no longer doing it. Anyway, girl, she dropped the EP out of nowhere. She had been teasing the EP every now and then, but it had been no official date until last week. She announced like, hey girl, I got the official date and it's coming out soon. It's actually coming out this Friday. Now, I don't know if y'all know, when the EP was announced that it was coming out, the EP actually went on Apple Music earlier in the day. You know, usually songs go live at 12 o'clock at night, but the EP had been on Apple Music for a full day when she had announced it to come out the following day. So I feel like somebody on her team, something is going on. Somebody is trying to hold Sweetie back, because this is not the first time her music has been released way before its release date. The same thing happened with the song with her and Doja Cat, Best Friend. It ended up being leaked and put on Apple Music like a day or two, or either a week or two before the song had supposed to been released. So something is going on in Sweetie's camp. Something is going on her team, and they're trying to fuck with her bag and how she makes her money and just overall her artistry. But on the other hand, her artistry is not that strong. And I'm saying all this to say it was announced that she only sold 2K albums. Now, Sweetie has great streams on Apple Music, Titles, Spotify, all those. But as in core fans going to buy a project and support her, nobody's really doing that. I don't know, girl. I was spooked and nervous when I seen it. I was like, oh my God, 2K, because I probably couldn't sell 200. But I was gagging at 2K because I wouldn't think she would do 2K. At least 10K, 15K, 20K. Maybe that's a reach, a stretch. But I was gagged when I seen 2K. Now, Sweetie, you didn't do any like heavy rollout. You did a couple press interviews after the album had dropped, but you didn't do interviews before. You wasn't on anybody's show performing. You put more rollout into Bounce That Ass for Icy Chain, girl. Y'all remember Bounce That Ass for Icy Chain? Come on, be out here, y'all. Where my Icy Chain? But no, she truly did. She truly put in more rollout into Icy Chain, which is a song that didn't even make the project. She put more into that rollout than she put into the rollout for this EP. So Sweetie sold 2K, and her streams are still doing phenomenal. I don't know if anybody is actually playing the album. I can see her monthly streams, but you can't see project streams, child. But yeah, I only played the project once to get, you know, kind of a listen, and I came in here and I told y'all my review. What video was that? I don't know what video it was, because I do so many videos, honey, but I reviewed it in one of my videos, and I only listened to it once because, like I said, I just had to come and talk about it. But Sweetie, she's a wonderful personality, beautiful face. I need her to start doing something else, honey. Not music, okay? Now, on the topic of music, the BET Soul Train Awards came on last night or the night before last for y'all, child. It came on. I did not tune in. I didn't watch it. I didn't put it on my cable, child. I didn't unplug my Fire Stick and plug in the cable. I didn't do all that because I knew it wasn't gonna be worth a damn. But I did catch clips on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, everywhere clips was. Let's talk about a couple things. Now, y'all know Money Long is she's not my favorite girl. I stay dragging her. I drag her like her name is Erica Banks. I drag Money Long. But she did okay last night. I did see her performance because it was giving like Tyler Perry. So every time I looked, every time I scroll, it was on my timeline. So I said, let me just watch it. I said, I can't keep ignoring it. Let me just watch it. So I sat and I watched it. She had my man in there. Y'all know I love Sky. I love him from, where is all he from? I know he's from All Queens Men. He's from the Tyler Perry show Sisters. But he was, you know, doing his little acting thing with his little Tyler Perry mic on, and she was singing to him. Now Money Long seemed more comfortable this time. I remember the other BET performance she did, the that she looked foolish. She looked a mess. She sounded horrible. That one, I was like, I don't know, honey. But she looked like she was more prepared for this performance. She seemed like she was more comfortable working the stage. Even on the song, I don't know if there's actually a song she has on one of her albums, because it's giving real, it's like giving Tyler Perry down. Like, it's, even if I wasn't to see the performance, if I was just to listen to the audio, I would think like, oh, this Tyler Perry girl, this Tyler Perry wrote this, Tyler Perry all over it. The song doesn't give like R&B love song or the hard R&B broken heart song. It gives like just, I don't know, I'm on stage, honey. It gives musical, it gives Tyler Perry production, but she seemed more comfortable in the performance. Moving right along, another performance I want to talk about is Coco Jones' performance. Coco Jones, oh my God, I'm so happy. Can we get a moment of silence for Coco Jones? I'm so happy for Coco Jones, y'all. I absolutely adore Coco Jones. I remember about 2-3 years ago, y'all, she made a YouTube channel. She was on YouTube talking, just making songs. I think it was like a Christmas video. I want y'all to watch me create a song. She was doing like just YouTube videos. She was trying to just do something, and I remember her videos was getting like 6K views, 10K views, 2K views. Like the channel was not where it should have been for her being Coco Jones. And I was like, oh my God, what happened to my girl Coco? I said, that's what I say. That's what I said. What happened to my girl Coco? So I remember like, oh my God, like what the fuck is going on? And then I look up, she was on the Terrell show, and I was like praying. I was like, I hope the Terrell show does everything it needs to do for Coco. Girl, I blinked twice. Her and Terrell got the damn TV show. Now that we're doing season 2 that's sponsored by Walmart. Get into that. And Coco Jones just put out her EP. Just things are going so wonderful for her. So I was happy to see her on the Soul Train Awards performing last night. I do not like that it seems her performance got interrupted. Like, I don't give a fuck what type of bills y'all trying to pay. Don't interrupt Coco Jones. You interrupt somebody else. Somebody else, girl. Somebody else. You could have interrupted somebody else.
You got a feeling a soul that I need in my life.
Coco did so beautiful. She looked so good, honey. Queen Naija was in the audience singing along. And also, why wasn't Queen actually on the stage performing? She presented something to somebody or announced something. I don't know who she was announcing. I watched it. I said, who is she talking about? But the clip ended, so I never got to see who she was talking about. But why wasn't Queen Naija on the stage? I think she had a, don't quote me, but I think she had a #1 record on R&B, on the R&B charts with Big Sean, which is Hey Our Love. Why wasn't she on stage performing something? Maybe they could have done something other than have her present, but I don't know. Maybe they asked her, she was like, well, I'm good. I'll wait till next year when my album is out. But Queen Naija should have been on that stage, honey. Coco Jones sounded wonderful. And another thing I want to say about this award performance is, girl, Escape. Escape, honey, they're just messy. It's just getting itchy, sticky, yeah, honey. Girl, that heifer got talking about some, I want to thank this person, thank that, didn't say nothing about BET, didn't thank the girls, didn't thank just nobody. So Tina had to get the mic and say, well, you know, thank my girls. And when she and when she started to do that, and her hand didn't come over to the other girl, y'all gonna drag me for not knowing her name. I can't think right now. I'm heavily medicated. But baby, when she did that and her hand didn't fully extend to the other side of the stage, I said, ooh, I'm goofed and gagged, girl. I said the shade is real. The animosity is high. But yeah, I was gagging. But overall, the awards seemed boring like normal. But it seemed like they had a couple moments that were enjoyable via Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. But I didn't have to tune in to see those enjoyable moments. But moving right along to my next topic. I want to briefly talk about this topic. I don't really want to go into it too deep, too much. I just want to say, girl, what's wrong with you, honey? Ever since Nicki Minaj came and let me, y'all probably like, who are you talking about? JT is who I'm talking about. What is wrong with her, y'all? What is wrong with her? So, if you didn't catch my other T video, I did one with Bougie, about what y'all call it, Bold Vintage, Cosmotic Anonymous. I did one with her. That was my last video. I'm going to link it up somewhere so you can go and watch it. It was a juicy 30-minute set, girl. We talked about things of the things. But one one thing we talked about in that video was JT announcing that she was single via Twitter. Now, when JT announced she was single via Twitter, I wasn't paying it no mind. I didn't think it was actually true. I was like, there she go doing her thing again. But I feel like JT hasn't been this much of a simp on social media since she started hanging with Nikki, honey. Now, don't tell her I said that, because me and JT, we talked a couple times. There's always sweet and nice interactions back and forth. So don't send her this clip, because I love my girl JT. This is just between me and you and whoever is watching. But she said she was single, and now she's saying, I'm not surprised, I'm not goofed, I'm not gagged, I'm not none of that. But I'm like, girl, you have so many followers, you have such a big platform. If you want to play around like that, you add a couple of your Judies and get a private Twitter. You get a private Twitter with some of your girls, you put that bitch on lock, and you tweet as much as you want. But you haven't, let me see, how many followers do this lady have? And I usually don't even like breaking videos to go look at stuff like this, but I'm gonna take my time today. JT has 2.6 million Twitter followers. Maybe I only got like 200. With all them followers like that, you can't be just saying stuff on your timeline and then getting mad at people when they, you know, get all in your business, honey. Because they getting all in your business because you tweeted it to 2.6 million people. Now, if you didn't want us all in your business with our opinions, that totally don't matter. What I'm saying right now, it totally don't matter, but I'm just giving my commentary to the people that find me entertaining, honey. But to her to get on Twitter and be arguing with folks and mad at folks for jumping in her business that she tweeted on a platform with 2.6 million people following just you, it's crazy. When you want to do stuff like that, if you're mad at your man because, you know, I don't know, girl, he didn't let the dog out and the dog shitted on the floor, now you got to clean it up because he off at work. I don't know. Whatever he did that made you upset, you can't be tweeting single to your 2.6 million followers, then people get in your business, you get upset. You got to go create you a spam, a site, private, something like that, and you know, you add your good Judies in there, and then you do shit like that in there. Because with 2.6 million followers, somebody's gonna always have opinions. Even if you're tweeting you're single, you can tweet some flowers that you just got. Somebody's gonna tell you how they don't like them and they feel like they're cheap and somebody should have got you some better flowers. But whatever you do, you could give $100 million to everybody on the street and somebody will complain in the comments and say how you should have used the money for X, Y, and Z. So somebody's always gonna have an opinion on what you do, girl. So you can't really have, you know, you can't really be upset about people's opinions. Now, I feel like she'd be upset because how she answers people and how she go at people, because I defend myself too and I talk back to people and clap back to people, but I don't really be studying. My clapbacks be just for my key, because I'm like, oh, thought you was gonna gag me, let me gag you and go on about my day. I really forget until the person come back and try to say something else, and then I gotta block you or read you again. But I feel like Jay-Z, it really ruins her day when she sees somebody disagreeing with whatever she feels like should go or whatever she feels like she's saying is valid. So JT, her being single, not single, it's girl, whatever you want to do with Lil Uzi Vert. Anyways, moving right along to some more juicy topics. So I don't know if this is true or not, girl, but I heard some things through the great old vine, honey. And through the grapevine, they're saying that Zeus is not bringing back the Jocelyn show, honey. The cabaret girls. I'm hearing that Zeus is not bringing it back, and she took her show over to Ray J's new app he has coming out, honey. Because you know he's venturing out on a couple things. He was in collaboration with Zeus Networks. He has been working with them and executive producing all of their shows for a while. But I'm hearing through the grapevine, honey, that Ray J is gearing up to create his own streaming app, and the Jocelyn Cabaret will be moving over there, and that'll be her new home. I found it suspicious anyway that Zeus has not done any more seasons of any of the shows, even the One More Chance show or the Cabaret, or they didn't continue with the Bad Boys show. They went directly into Baddies West. I thought they're very interesting, but y'all know how last season of the Cabaret ended. It was messy. My throat, I don't know why my throat is killing me today, girl. But it was messy. Y'all know during the reunion, it was a big old brawl. And also, Jocelyn Hernandez's husband had attacked a woman on set. So they end up holding the reunion for like a month or two before they end up putting it out. And then when they put it out, it was heavily edited. So a lot of things were sticky. Once also, the girl that was attacked by Jocelyn's husband, she said that she was going to sue Zeus and also Jocelyn and her husband. But something happened where the girl said, you know, I'm reneging. I'm not going to sue anymore. It was a nice check involved, most likely, honey, because she was smiling on the live where she was like, I'm not suing anymore. I'm not suing you anymore. She was smiling from ear to ear, honey. But that means a nice check was involved. But it was like basically an icky sticky situation with the Jocelyn Hernandez show. I never watched the Jocelyn show. I've seen clips here and there. I did tune into the reunion just to see, you know, all them ass beatings that were supposed to happen, but they were all cut out. But I've never watched any of her shows, neither season. I've never sat and watched the episode from top to bottom, probably 4 minutes. I'm like, what the fuck is this about? I gotta go. But yeah, I'm hearing that she's going over to Ray J's new app. He is launching soon, and she'll be doing her show over there, honey. Moving right along to talk about y'all's favorite couple. Y'all's favorite couple, not my favorite couple, y'all's favorite couple. Blue and Blueface and what's her name, girl, Rock. But take Blueface out, we just gonna talk about Rock. So Rock, you know, like I said in my other T video, she went over to another screamer, she like a YouTuber, Twitch screamer, I don't know what he do, girl, but he making a shebang, honey. She went over to his house, and some type of way she grabbed the chair and she threw it and then put a hole in his wall. He was flabbergasted, he was goofed and gagged, and he was mad, honey. So when that happened, it was a whole bunch of tweets going up and down Twitter. Like, she broke Twitter, girl. Like, the tweets were lighting her ass up. They were reading her, they were saying justice for Blueface. We've been saying free Rock, but actually Blueface needs to be free because he looks like he is locked and trapped, which I'm going to talk about that whole subject in a whole separate video later on, child. But that's like a really juicy subject, because let's see who really is trapped here. Is it Rock the Blueface? But anyways, back to the scene. So when she was over at that influencer's house and she put the hole in the wall, Twitter was lighting her ass up, and there was a lot of tweets going up and down everybody's timeline. And I guess a tweet hit Ari the Don's timeline too, honey, and she had to, you know, like it. So the tweet that Ari the Don like said, "Can we stop idolizing Chrisean Rock, please? I cannot believe how rude and disrespectful she was on the whoever this screamer, so this is whatever his name is, scream. Super ugly behavior." So Ari, Kyle's sister, honey, she liked the tweet. Now when this tweet was liked, of course it made such a big rumble in the streets. It got back to Miss Chrisean Rock. So Chrisean jumped on her Twitter to clap back, but she didn't put no ad on it, girl, but it was really directed at the girl. Shots were fired, bitch. Chrisean said, "Can we stop idolizing females that's jumping from industry nigga to industry nigga?" And she put a laughing emoji with a look. Yes, sir. And it got 468 likes, girl, and a couple retweets. But the tweet was short-lived. It was quickly deleted. Now, honey, Ari Dunn didn't come back and say anything. She paid that bitch dust, because if you don't put an out on it, you really don't put an ad on it, because Ari Dunn liked the tweet. It had your first and last name, girl. She basically put an ad on it. She liked your tweet with your first and last name. But Chrisean didn't put no ad on it. I'm not saying Chrisean no scared girl, because we done seen her fight on everybody. I'm gonna say on a certain show, but no, she done fought everybody. Fuck her camera, fuck her lights, fuck the show. She fights everybody. So I'm not saying that Chrisean is scared. She put no ad on it, honey. So I was like, ooh wee. I want to jump over here and tell y'all that quick tea, because I don't know if y'all caught that tea, girl. I caught that. I said, ooh. So moving right along, this next subject I'm gonna breeze. I'm not gonna talk on it too long, honey, because it's kind of like a touchy subject. But I just wanna share this gag worthy moment with y'all, because I was like, oh my god. So on my Twitter feed the other day, I seen that the Netflix actor, the 70-year-old man that did the Squid Game, he is getting charged with a sexual charge, y'all. He is getting charged with, what is he getting charged with? The 78-year-old actor is being charged with sexual misconduct, something that happened back in 2017, but I guess it's just surfacing, or it's just going to court. I don't know what's going on, but honey, when I seen it, I said, oh my god, what are they gonna give him, 7 months? He's 78. Like, what the fuck? Like, girl, I'm not defending what he did, because what he did was fucked up. Whatever he did, I didn't read into no detail of what he did, because yeah. But whatever he did was fucked up. He's getting charged for it. But I'm like, he's 78. And this happened in 2016. And it's 2023. Like, what happened? Like, did the case just, you know, come up to Front Street when she seen him on Squid Games, and she said, oh, this nigga on Squid Games, he got me fucked up. Like, what happened? I want to know that part of it, but I don't really want to know what happened. I just want to know what happened to bring it back up in 2022, heading on to 2023. When I tell you I'm goofed and gagged, I don't know if his scenes have been shot for the next season of Squid Game. Let me stop. Oh, I'm going to jail. Oh no, I don't know. I'm goofed and gagged. Moving on to the next topic, and my next and final topic, honey. So when I was a kid, I used to love Dove soap. I used to love Dove soap. I used to have Dove soap, Dove like cologne, Dove deodorant, Dove everything. Like, Dove me down, nigga, Dove me down, Dove me down. I had it on me like it was jewelry, honey. But I remember one day I was using their deodorant. So I was using their deodorant, girl. It was one of them spray ones, girl. It was like when it first came out, I was fucking the girls up. I was like, yes. So I'm spraying my deodorant, and I just go on about my day. So the next morning, I think I wake up with this big thing under my arm. And when I seen it, I was like, oh my God. I remember showing my mom. I remember telling my grandmama that stay out of town. I remember just taking pictures and sending it off to everybody on my tablet. I was like, what is this? I was embarrassed to tell anybody at school because I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what it was. This happened. It grown on me. It went down. It disappeared. I never used Dove for deodorant ever again. I used other brands, but I never used Dove for deodorant ever again. I was a little child then. I never thought about it ever again. Fast forward to this morning. I'm scrolling down Twitter. Twitter needs to just sponsor me at this point. I'm scrolling down Twitter and I see these girls going viral for using Dove deodorant and getting these big blister type of things under their arm. And I was like, oh my God, I had it too. If I find pictures, I'm going to insert them in this video. If I don't know, but I got to go and look on one of my old emails when I was a child. But if I find them, I'm going to put them in, embarrassingly enough, since this is going around and it's happening to everybody and not just me. Even though it happened to me long way back when. But I was goofed and gagged because I said, oh my God, they happened to me. If these girls file some type of lawsuit and win, I will be taking my pictures. Let me tell you something, I'm going to find them pictures. And I'm going to find them pictures and I'm going to be filing my suit. And I just pray to God there's no statute of limitations on that because I'm going to sue. I need that money. I need it. I want my money and I need it now, baby. I needs it now, okay? But anyways, I love y'all so much. My camera is dying. I got to go. But I'll see y'all in a different video. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all real soon. Y'all probably got one more video after this, then we cranking up Vlogmas, honey, because I gotta continue filming Vlogmas. I can't be trying to give y'all all these videos in November, and November finna close in 2 blinks of an eye. Anyways, yeah, I love y'all, and I'll see y'all in a different video. Bye.